To measure active range of motion for forearm supination, we start with the patient in a seated position. The shoulder is simply adducted, the elbow is held at 90 degrees of flexion, and the forearm is in neutral pronation supination. The goniometer is actually placed on its bottom edge across both bones of the forearm, the radius and the ulna, on the volar aspect of the forearm. The axis is simply in line with the long axis of the forearm, and the stationary arm is simply lined up vertical. It's important that the patient have their fingers more or less relaxed with this so that you can push down and kind of bottom out your moving arm across the ulna and the radius. If they're holding in tight extension or something, that tension in the tendons there will pop you off the bones. All right? So that's our starting position. And then our ending position is, can you turn your hand palm up? There you go. Very good. Ending position, same thing. We have our moving arm just bottomed out across both bones. Axis is in line with the long axis of the forearm. The stationary arm, just kind of eyeball it. Have to get in front of it to make sure that it is actually vertical. And there we go. We have active range of motion of forearm supination of 0 to 75 degrees. Substitutions for this one would include kind of adduction of the arm to make it look like you get a little bit more, or trunk lateral flexion to make it look like you have more supination than you actually have.